It's
Yo.
the Real Ones Gaming Podcast, as we do every Sunday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, right here on
Oh,
Twitch. What's happening?
what's happening?
What's happening?
Word. We got a good podcast for you guys today. And as always, we have our team with us to talk about the latest in gaming news, some of the most controversial topics, and some informative topics as well for you guys to know about,
Mm-hmm.
as we do every week. Um,
Mm-hmm.
And also, we're going to do a little contest today as well. So before we get started, let me go ahead and put this in the chat. For those that's listening on Spotify and iTunes and wherever podcasts are, um, this is one of the good perks of coming to the live streams on Twitch. You get to participate in the giveaways. So today we're giving away
Mm-hmm.
two Corona Stoppers. Two Corona
Woo!
Stoppers. Yes,
Fancy.
or
Mm-hmm.
as we call them, Rona stoppers. They're masks for Real Ones Gaming. Very nice material. I use mine all the time. Ever since I got it, it's the only mask I use. You can rewash them and everything like that. So they're really good, especially during this pandemic. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to get one of those. For those that's watching on Spotify and iTunes who couldn't make it to the giveaway, you can go to teespring.com/stores. That's STORES slash R1G. R lowercase R1G. And you can get your Rona stopper today. Okay? But
Get
for
it.
those that's in the
Get it.
chat, we do have that giveaway. You want to go ahead and put in the giveaway code. You just want to put exclamation point ticket and how many tickets you would like to buy. You only can purchase 10 tickets. That's 10 tickets. That's it. All right. But going on into the podcast, I have with me the unusual suspects. I'm going back to that.
Usual.
About that. No, unusual.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, our stream is full of diversity, so we have different gamers, pretty much. Introducing first, she's she's that higher level of just social status gamer. As we always say, she's
Ain't it?
playing with movie stars. She's out here on magazine covers. She's
Mm.
out here, probably going to be on season 2 of Sparked for The Sims. Can't tell her nothing since she got a new PC. It's Miss Pinky 313.
What's up, everybody? I'm tired of him. But hey, everybody, what's up? Hello, happy Sunday. Welcome again. I'm glad you guys came back to holla at us. I appreciate you guys. Again, today is Sunday. It's start of a brand new week. So you go ahead and do whatever you need to take care of. Craft your craft. Yes, I said craft your craft. Practice on your craft. Make yourself great. You know, you got a whole week to do it. So go ahead and do it. Don't stop. Anywho, you can find me here on the Twitch at Miss Pinky 313. You can also follow me on Instagram at 313 Queen Pinky. Follow me on Twitter at Miss Pinky 313 play underscore, and check out my YouTube at 313 Miss Pinky. Don't forget. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Okay. And next up, from Jersey, but living in Atlanta.
Spicy.
Ain't Atlanta like the home of the, booties? Like,
You know what?
well, anyway. Uh,
Ain't it? Ain't it?
Yeah.
he's the 2K beast, as well as he's trying to get up there in Call of Duty too. He's trying to do a little bit of everything right now.
Mhm. Skills is, on 10. I see you out there, AJ.
hmm
Bang, bang, shoot them up.
He's up there making it for himself. It's King AJ. What's happening?
What's popping, y'all? Thanks y'all for coming out, and big shout out to the homie, the legend, Mamba. We miss you. We miss you on the court. It's Kobe Bryant's birthday. You know I gotta give the man his
Yes.
love and his praise.
Mm-hmm.
Gigi, we miss you as always. She was the Kobe in the females' eyes to us, and you can always find me on YouTube at King AJ 15. You can find me on Twitch right here at King AJ underscore 15. You can find me on the Twitter and IG at King AJ underscore 15, where you see multiple things happening with me. Blessings on top of blessings is coming towards
Blessings on
me.
blessings. Yes, it is. I see them
So,
too.
so yeah, man, I ain't gonna. It's nothing that's gonna stop me. So let's get right back into it.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Kobe, AJ, Kobe is a Virgo. Yes, he
Yep.
is. Shout out to the Virgos. Yes, Virgos, they should stand up. Mm-hmm. It's our time to
Wow.
shine now.
Just wow.
And then, look,
Mm-hmm.
it's Kobe's birthday. Okay, better do some great stuff today.
mm, mm, mm. Just wow. Just wow. But
Mhm.
anyway, as
Congratulate.
as you guys already know, it's me. It's me. It's Green SP. Your lovable and majestic panda because I'm a goddamn snack, Mr. Little Debbie Snack Man himself. We in here like swimwear, real panda stand up, haters sit down. What's happening? You can catch me out on Twitch, twitch.tv / R. I mean, shit. Twitch.tv /
Yes, see,
Green
I don't like
SP
ugly.
underscore. Green SP
Kobe right
underscore.
there.
Whatever.
That's Kobe.
You can also catch me out on Instagram and Twitter, Green SP underscore R1G. Because I represent Real Ones Gaming to the fullest. What else can you? I'm getting a new mic today, so after I get my new mic, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me shit. Alright.
Mm.
Everybody keeps telling me this mic sounds perfectly fine, but I want to get a new mic. And this mic sounds way better than this one. So, yeah, I can't wait. So this one's gonna be primarily my PlayStation, and then the new one's gonna be my podcast, so you can hear the full sexiness in the voice and whatnot. Um, so yeah. Other than that, I ain't been doing nothing. Doing some projects. Real Ones Gaming is partnered with Gamers.vote. Make sure you go out there and vote. I'm sure Bridge is going to put that out there right now. Gamers.vote is a nonpartisan and a non-profit organization. Their goal is to get as many gamers as possible registered to vote for this upcoming election session. If you are not registered to vote, or if you don't know if you're registered to vote in your area, please go over to gamers.vote. You can not only register to vote, but you can also check your registration as well, just to make sure everything's in order. And they also send you to places that you can get that fixed if it's not in order. So, gamers.vote, go over there. Trust me, it's great. I checked my registration yesterday. I'm all good to go. I'm ready to vote. So make sure y'all go to gamers.vote. That's all you have to put in the URL. Gamers.vote. That's it. All right.
Mm.
All right. Well, as you guys know, we always love to give you guys nothing but the freest of free.
Free.
Free
Fresh.
99. You feel me?
Fresh is a free.
So,
It ain't free, it's not for me.
so we want to give you the free stuff. I'll start off with this month's Twitch. For the Twitch Prime free games for August, we have Shaq Fu 2. I played it. It's pretty decent, but I'm not playing it again. We have Warsaw. We have Treachery and Beatdown City. I haven't played that one yet, but I might have to try that one. Chroma Squad and Blazing Chrome. If you have a PC, these are the games that you could pick up if you have Twitch Prime. So yeah, if you got a PC and you already got Amazon Prime,
Might as well get it.
yeah, might as well go get it. I mean, it's a free games.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shaq Fu was originally what, like $14.99 on PlayStation.
15.
Yeah, something like that.
So head on over to Twitch and pick it up for your PC and play it like that for free. you know.
I got Shaq Fu too. I got it downloaded. I haven't played it yet. Plan on playing it. But I think I might save it just for the Real Ones Gaming stream team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a pretty good game. Yeah. Let me see here. Okay, they talking to amongst themselves in the chat. Okay, cool. I thought they was going to say something about it. Okay, all right. And next up, we have PlayStation free games. AJ, what's the free game, Tony?
Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Campaign Remastered. I already beat the campaign, that's why. I ain't stream it, but I did play it. Campaign, always awesome.
Is it like the first time? Like the first time
again? Yeah, it feels like the first time all over again when if you haven't played Modern Warfare 2 in a minute. So yeah, it felt like, dang, I missed this part, I missed this. Yeah, it felt like that.
Did they update the graphics?
I'm excited. They better have. What you mean?
I mean, I got it in the library. I just didn't download it because I already played the campaign.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, if you're going to, quote unquote, resell us a game and it's, quote unquote, remastered, it better be remastered.
Well, you know, there's a difference between remastered and a remake. So.
Well, it said remaster, not remake.
I don't know.
The graphics, the graphics are they touched on the graphics a little, but it's not like how this Modern Warfare is. It's like with the campaign for this Modern Warfare, you take that graphics from this Modern Warfare and you knock it down by like to 7.
Bridge asks, what is the difference with remastered? Okay, so remastered is they take the same exact game, but they redo the graphics just a tad bit. They update the graphics for whatever generation they're on. A remake is when they take the concept of the plot, but everything else is up for grabs as far as changing. So they could change a little bit of the story. They could change a character's design. The graphics is completely different too. It's a lot that they can change. So a remake is them just taking the plot and going with it with a different direction.
So can we call Modern Warfare a remake?
The current Modern Warfare is a remake.
Yes. Okay. So current Modern Warfare is a remake.
No, it's not, because it's the prequel to the original.
Oh, it's a prequel.
Yeah.
I thought it was a remake.
It's a prequel.
Oh.
So Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare happens after Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Okay. Makes sense.
So it's not a remake, but what was that bullshit ass remastered the game they came out with? The other Call of Duty that came out with a remastered. Call of Duty 4. That Call of Duty 4 was a remaster that should have been a remake. They should have just said it was a remake, because we never had no fucking microtransactions in the original. So but, they said, fuck it.
But no, because it's more so, it's not I wouldn't call it a remake. Because of the story. We got to think of the story part, not the actual game as a whole, but the story. The story is a remaster. Because it has everything in it as before. They just updated the graphics. That's about it.
Yeah. So this one, I guess they updated the graphics. I don't know. Like I would have to download it and play it and see if they change anything other than the graphics. I highly doubt it, but we'll see.
I think they changed. I mean, I would think they would change the graphics. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Iceman says, so this next Xbox, that is a remake. We'll get into that later. All right, Pinky. Speaking of Xbox, right. What is the free game for Xbox?
Nice segue. Well, the free Xbox game for this month, Portal Knights, that's available now until August 31st on Xbox One. Override Mech City Brawl, that's available now until September 15th on Xbox One. And Red Faction 2, that's available now until August 31st on Xbox One and Xbox 360. So you guys make sure y'all get these free games. We love free.
Portal Knights is fun if you like stuff like Minecraft, but you want like an updated version with a little bit of more adventure gameplay into it. Then Portal Knights is probably best. Override looked like it was kind of fun, but it looks like it gets old pretty quickly. And Red Faction 2 is a classic game. I mean, if you, I would play it just to play it. To be honest with you, I wouldn't stream it or anything like that, but I would play it just to play it. Yeah. All right. So let's get straight up into it. Do we have any other announcements other than we do have the contest, so make sure y'all guys join in if you're watching live. Once again, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, wherever podcasts are. Make sure that you join the live stream so you can, join in and stuff like this. And that's it. So let's get into the news. We got some quick news real quick. Finally, after months of wondering what the fuck is going on with Activision, dog. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War teaser trailer was revealed from Activision.
I liked it.
I thought it was good.
I liked
it. I ain't like it at all.
You didn't like it? I liked it. I liked it.
It's good that they're going back. I'm glad it was no futuristic shit. We ain't seen nobody jumping 20 feet in the air.
I was ready to cuss out everybody. I am not gonna BS you. I was ready to go off. I'm like, let me see a flying horse in this bitch.
It wasn't thrilling to me because I was like, okay. After I had seen the little teaser, I was like, it's gonna be one of them games that everybody gonna be camping again. So I was like, it's gonna be a late pickup for me anyway. I'm not gonna pick it up daily.
Really? It's gonna be a late one. Yeah. I'm sad.
It was a teaser trailer. Let's get that together. It was a teaser trailer. It wasn't, and it actually says on it, teaser trailer. So they made it known we ain't showing you no gameplay.
Yeah, no gameplay was shown.
But we're gonna announce it on the 26th, so you want to get ready.
Right.
So the full trailer, or at least whatever trailer they want to give us of the actual game, is going to be released on the 26th. I know from past experiences, their time frame is usually 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and usually 11. What's that, PST time?
Yeah.
So we usually get it one.
PST time now, as far as games go.
Yeah, we always on PST time, so we gotta convert it to EST. So they'll probably end up releasing around about 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah.
Okay.
That's from past experience.
It's Wednesday, right? The 26th. This Wednesday.
No, it's yeah.
Yes, it's
tomorrow's
Wednesday.
24th. 25th? Yeah, 26th. Yep.
I can't wait.
So, look out for that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be all over YouTube, IGN, and everything else. If you're part of the Discord for RealOnesGaming, fret not, because we have an alert for YouTube. IGN, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all of your reputable gaming news YouTube channels, they send alerts straight to the Discord. So as soon as that Call of Duty one drops, everyone who has it and has uploaded to YouTube, guess what? It goes straight to the Real Ones Discord. So what are you waiting for? Join the Discord. You feel me?
Jump in that thing.
Yes. Go ahead and jump in. That's for everybody, Finally, Cold War has been confirmed for Call of Duty. So
yes, because there was a lot of speculation going on Twitter as if as far as the name goes. So whoever leaked that, you're a real one. And
they looking for you.
Said it was right. Yeah, they looking for you. Stay stay low.
They ready to get you, homie.
They did say the game is set to be released for autumn. I don't know how their time frame goes, but I'm thinking October.
Yeah, more than likely it's probably October.
October, November. 'Cause that's when this one dropped in November.
Yeah.
No, this one dropped in October. This was the earliest release they ever did. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about. Well, we talking about Black Ops. Like Black Ops usually drops in November.
Yeah, but remember, the same company.
Yeah,
They saw something in releasing in October last year, so I'm pretty sure they wanted
they did numbers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if and think about it, Modern Warfare did really good selling in October, so and it was like one of their biggest sellings in the last couple games. So I mean,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, they might just end up doing it in October again. Because you don't have to compete with anybody else. And think about also, if they release it in November, they still got to compete with PlayStation 5. Ain't nobody getting no fucking Halo. Nobody worried about fucking Halo. Xbox players ain't even looking for Halo no more. They said, no, take this shit back and do over, please.
Yes, they did. They really did.
But Call of Duty, I think they're going to release in October only because they don't want to compete against the PlayStation 5 buyers and Xbox X Series buyers. That's too big of a risk. So I think they're going to try to do it in October, get the majority of the sales over, and then they'll just probably hope that when you buy your PlayStation 5, you also buy Call of Duty with it to be its first game. So that's what I'm thinking. But you know,
but why they want you to just let it transfer over if you already got it for the 4?
Because how many people are really going to get the 5? I mean, you got to get your full community. So they're going to come out with the PlayStation 4 and 5. And I'm pretty sure if you buy for 4, they might be like,
you get everything goes over to the 5 when you pick it up.
I'm pretty sure that might be one of the announcements that they want to make on it. Is if you buy for PlayStation 4, you or you buy. Actually, I think it might be an exclusive deal where they might say something like, if you buy for PlayStation 4, you get it for PlayStation 5. But if you get it for Xbox One, you got to buy it over for Xbox Series X. That I feel like that's something that you know. That's something that you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have that. So
looking for that in October. I will be holding them accountable. That I need it.
All right.
And I see no extra jumping, no nothing. All boots on the ground.
I mean, from the trailer, it looks like they really going back to Cold War. Like, it's straight up just Cold War.
Yeah. I hope so. Because you know what? I'm not going to lie. This gave me the feel of Black Ops. Like, the first Black Ops gave me that same feel. I got that same warmth, like, ooh, you know. And Black Ops 2 was fire, too. It wasn't all that bad. But it started getting bad after that.
Remember what I said about Black Ops 2? I said, I don't know why they went futuristic with Black Ops 2, because you still have a whole bunch of wars you could have covered. You still got Cold War.
Yeah.
And I've been saying, why did they ever do Cold War? Like, no, Medal of Honor never did Cold War. Call of Duty, this is their first time doing Cold War. I'm like, no one ever tackled Cold War.
Except Battlefield.
I don't remember them doing Cold War.
They did.
They did?
And they, I don't remember. Some companies have done the Vietnam War, but not a lot. So it's like, it's wars there you can cover.
Yeah, plenty of them.
You don't have to then start just making up shit. Like, you can literally be like, oh, okay. But whatever, it's been confirmed. Also, quick news: first PS5 live action commercial was launched.
Yes.
Did you guys see it? How did you feel about it?
It's clean. When I say clean, I mean clean. It was it was clean. I really liked it. It was really nice.
Yeah.
I just want I just want to get rid of this jet engine. If the fan is silenced, I am happy. If the fan is silenced, I'm good.
I
Who
never,
even
I
would
pick it
be?
up.
I never knew what people were talking about because I can never hear my shit.
Oh, buddies. This PlayStation
Nah,
about to take off, okay?
the fan and the fan and the non PlayStation. Once you play
Yeah.
it for a while, it start sound like a
Sound like a
jet
jet
engine.
engine, yeah. Buddies, I'm gonna let y'all listen to it one day. That joint sound like it's getting ready to take off, okay? I can
No.
hear it all in here sometime.
Bridge said that trailer to Call of Duty, it was meh. I was bored.
What? I am appalled.
um, but you know, it is what it is. I saw the PS5 live action commercial. Um,
Mm.
it was great. Don't get me wrong, but I was sitting there like, so how you gonna come up with commercials and don't have prices? What the fuck is we living in right now?
Look, that's what I'm just say this. It's gonna be 500, but 550 at the most. So we just gonna have to keep that 500 in our head because
Mm-hmm.
apparently they're not gonna give us no type of information no time soon. They'll probably wait to the very last minute.
But I was just
Announce
like,
prices.
how dare you tell me to buy something and don't tell me how much I need to buy it? Like,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
it free?
And that's true.
I
Look,
mean,
But like Pinky said, like it's gonna be 500, 550, but that digital one gonna probably be 550.
no, the digital one is going to be less. I keep telling y'all, you gotta listen to
you think it's
Green,
gonna
man.
be okay? You think it's gonna be okay, yes. Because if I don't have to use physical games, yeah, it better be cheaper.
Yeah, because think about it, the PlayStation with the disc drive, you can still download games. That's not an extra feature. That's something that's automatically coming with everything.
Right.
So even though you can buy the disc, you can also just download the game. That doesn't
So that's gonna
change.
be 550. So for me to do both physical and digital copy, it's gonna be 550.
Yeah.
And for me just to do digital, it's gonna be 500. I can see
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah.
Because why am I going to charge you extra when I just took away a feature? I just took away the CD. So why would I
Right.
charge you
Why would I
$50
charge
extra?
it? Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's going to be the same space and everything. So I mean,
Mhm.
the only thing you're really charging is so I can put a CD in it.
I don't know, y'all. I think I might just get the digital.
I think for nostalgic purposes, for just keeping it as the
Both.
original, I'm going to
Mhm.
get the one with the CD. I think that's what I'm thinking. Am I
I'm
ever
gonna
going to
say
buy a
the
disc
digital.
again? Probably not. But
Right. Yeah, just yeah. What you
just
want? You want to get AJ?
It's tough for me.
No, me
I
too.
want I want to go digital, but
Mhm.
like it's the whole this thing
Yeah.
going.
I mean, it's
Putting that
$50
first
extra.
city in the game and everything. I hope we
Mm-hmm.
don't miss that.
I mean, y'all
But I
got
think they're gonna try
$50
to
extra.
phase that out though, low key. I think they might try to phase that out really, really soon. In the
I
next 10 years.
I think if the SSD drive becomes very successful, which I have a PC, well, Pinky has a PC too, but we both have PCs that have the SSD drive in it, and loading things up that's on the SSD drive is pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how games are going to work on a PlayStation 5 with an SSD in it.
Mhm.
So will CDs phase out? Maybe. But then we also got to think about there's some people who really don't like downloading shit.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
They want the physical copies because it's more like a collection to them.
Mhm.
And to
Yeah.
phase that out, Sony might lose money, or Xbox might lose money, or whatever gaming console might lose money.
If they don't do the disc, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think it'll phase out only because they want to make money off of the collection purpose of it.
Mhm.
Like I
Now
have
is
4 discs that I
Xbox
collect.
gonna have it?
Yeah, Xbox has the
Um,
same sort of thing where they have a CD version, then they have a non-digital
as
version.
far,
But I
as far
think,
as the SDD or
yeah,
the
they have it
SSD?
too. Hmm.
Okay.
I think most consoles that come out now is going to start using SSD.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like when Bluetooth came, well, not Bluetooth, Blue Disc
Mhm.
came out, Blu-ray disc. There we go.
Blu-rays, yeah,
Um,
Blu-rays.
when that first came out, that was kind of like a step up from the regular DVD. And then they had another DVD version that didn't do too well. What was it? DVD HD or some shit like that. And it's supposed to be like
Is
the
that what
next
I was?
wave.
Mm-hmm.
And then no one ended up getting it.
Yeah, because we, if anything, we either have regular DVDs or we have Blu-rays. We don't have none of that extra stuff.
Yeah, it was like an extra thing, and it didn't do too well because it wasn't like you get a whole bunch with it. But man, when that Blu-ray came out and you saw how
Mm-hmm.
much you can get on it, then games started using any PlayStation 4 or any Xbox game. They're all Blu-ray discs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, PlayStation 3, they were all Blu-ray discs, and the PlayStation 3 was
Mhm.
a Blu-ray disc player.
Yes, it was. That's why we
Mm-hmm.
kept our PlayStation 3s for so damn long.
Mm-hmm.
For the Blu-ray purpose.
So now that became the standard.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the SSD is on its way to becoming the standard. Um,
Yeah, dude.
this
See how much
8K
they
thing
going.
though, I don't know.
What'd you say, AJ?
Dude, they gonna see how the numbers look.
Oh yeah,
See if
yeah.
they
Mm-hmm.
can.
Them
If
numbers
they
is
gonna have.
everything.
I don't know because I think the SSD might be the norm now already. Because think about it, Pink. We got 2 SSD drives
Mm-hmm.
in our computer, and we didn't have to pay that much for it.
Yeah.
PlayStation already decided they're going to put the SSD in their system. Xbox already decided they're going to put the SSD in their system.
So it's the new normal now.
I think it's already the new norm.
Mm-hmm.
The days of the mechanical hard drive is slowly fading off.
Yeah.
We as human beings, we don't like things slow. We like things nice and fast. We like instant.
I want it now.
Yeah, we want instant gratification. What up, hon? I see you in the chat.
What up, though? I want it now.
SSD like them little cards I put in my Switch. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But these are like a little bit bigger. There was even some talk a couple months ago that PlayStation was actually going to come out with portable SSD cards that you can kind of plug in externally, and you can keep them and save them, kind of like how PlayStation 1 memory cards were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was some speculation that that might be happening too, but I haven't seen anything like that, and they didn't show that as an accessory, so I'm assuming that that was just a rumor and false. But I'm pretty sure there's some external SSDs that you could buy and plug into your PlayStation, just like we have external hard drives now that way you
Yeah.
can plug in and do whatever.
Yeah.
So there we go. And then the last quick news for today: Lego launches some Braille sets for
Mm-hmm.
the sight impaired.
I think this is a very, very good move.
I'm
Big
not.
move.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought
Huge.
that's what it was before. To be honest with you.
Oh, there's that Braille. This is nice. I was looking at how they set it up and everything, and it's really, really nice. It'll
Mm-hmm.
help a whole lot of kids that's have vision issues or they're blind. Build their towers and their castles and houses, all that good stuff. I think it'd be a good thing, especially in the school system too. That'll help a whole lot.
Yeah. Um, I actually saw a news story a couple months ago where they were talking about something like this, where I think they were trying to get Lego to do it, and some people actually made their own Braille pieces out of Lego parts.
Hmm.
So I guess it came through obviously because Lego's coming out with them.
I need to get their bag. That's all I'm saying. AJ
Whoever
boy, somebody need that bag.
ASAP.
Hmm.
I mean, hey,
Cause see, cause they got because I think one of my friends sent me a little picture of them. They them things go hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Han said they can read the instructions now. It's crazy how it's taken this long for this to happen.
Right,
And Bridge
right.
said it's good to see it is long overdue. Yeah, because when you think of
Hmm.
Legos, that's the first thing I ever thought of was Braille. Like
Hmm.
you have the little
Mhm.
top part of it that we hate to step on because that shit
Yeah,
hurts than a mug.
man. The girl was in love with Legos. It kind of her Lego love has died down a little bit, but Jesus,
That shit
rest in peace to
hurts.
my feet.
They got them sharp corners too.
Yeah.
And don't let that
I
thing be
remember.
standing straight up. It's a wrap. You feel me? Wrap.
So just reading a little tidbit from the article, it says the bricks are available in 7 countries, including the U.S., and the nonprofit American Printing House for the Blind is shipping the bricks to school districts across the nation for free.
Mm.
So this is a big, big, big deal.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited for this.
Lego, you get a dub for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, it kind of reminds me of and Bridge in the chat will probably remember this, but in Hyperscape, not only the trailer but the beginning of the game, they show a little movie where they talk about, you know, it's the year 20 whatever, and we've done a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong. When it comes to this Lego thing, I think this is one of the right things that we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that means in a couple months there's gonna be something that's really wrong. So, like putting fucking VR headsets on cows to make them happier or some shit like that.
In the hell, let the gate open.
Look, I heard that was a thing that they like. Hyperscape made fun of it, but that's an actual thing that they're thinking about doing.
In the hell. Can you imagine taking your trip across the country and all of a sudden you drive across the field, you see cows with him. What?
Oh no, they won't be in the fields. They'll be in a large, I guess I want to say it's like a large, what do you call it? Costco building, kind of like an empty Costco warehouse building.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll like put fake turf on everything.
Get out of here.
And they will have VR systems that they can control so that the cows feel like they're in an open meadow.
Get the hell out of here. This is iRobot shit. No. I don't want it. You just keep it. Nope. This ain't it.
And they say that the happier the cows are, the more they produce. So, and the better quality.
Man,
exactly.
Get the hell out of here. No.
And the better quality.
I'm switching to almond milk, okay? I don't want no VR milk. I am straight.
It's videos out there. Like this is one of the benefits of like watching, even though you probably shouldn't, World Star Hip Hop and stuff like that. Sometimes they pop a couple videos in there that you can be like, let me check this out real quick.
Nah, man.
Wow.
But that was like a big thing that they're probably going to do. I'm just letting y'all know. Next up is chickens, because you know we need the eggs.
I cannot deal.
We need to make these animals happy.
Leave my chickens alone. They're fine.
Speaking of happy, real quick, me and my fiance, you know, our wedding day was supposed to be yesterday. However, COVID, you know, we had to postpone it. So we ended up getting some Chinese food from our favorite restaurant and coming home and watching some movies. And one of the movies we watched was Pet Sematary.
Wow.
Bruh. When I say I've never hated cats so fucking much, it has escalated. I don't give a fuck if cats are happy, okay? I'm killing all cats that enter my home from now on.
They ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Whatever. He ain't think that cat was gonna do something to him either. Change his whole family's dynamic real quick. Evil bastards.
All right, so Peter's gonna knock us off.
Don't knock me off. Blame that on Pet Cemetery, because that shit was like...
This is the last stream, y'all. So
Right.
I don't like cats. I'll be honest. I don't like cats.
AJ getting his box together at his desk right now. Like, yeah, y'all, it was a good run.
Hey, look, I'm not saying I'm going to harm a cat unless it enters my home. I don't like cats. I'm not afraid of cats, but I do think they're threatening. They're threatening.
A fluffy cat is threatening? Okay.
A fluffy cat with claws? Yes, it's threatening, yo. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? The cat can still bite your fucking lungs out, yo. Like, you know,
What the hell?
It
That's
can
a
still
tiger. You thinking of Tiger King? That's different.
look. Anything can grab your throat and rip it out. Okay.
I wish. Man, Ronnie
Your
wouldn't
throat
do
ain't that
that.
tough. All right. And a
Mm,
cat's
mm,
jaw is
mm.
very strong, so I'm cool.
I beg to differ.
I don't like cats. All right, fuck them. But
Mm.
moving on, let's get into our
Yeah.
main stories for the podcast. So first, we talked about this last week. Epic Games battle with Apple. But this week, it's gotten even more toxic on behalf of Apple's side.
I'm
Yep.
trying to figure it out. They confuse me.
So, Apple has decided to do some shady shit. I read the article. I read part of the lawsuit. Yeah, Apple, you shady, dog. Like, you shady as hell. So, I guess in retaliation against Epic Games and their, video and stuff like that, Apple then decided to take away some stuff that directly involves the Unreal Engine that Epic Games
Mhm.
uses primarily for all of their games.
Mhm.
This affects them in a big way because if they can't do updates, they can't use the Unreal Engine. Their games are fucked.
Yeah.
They use it. That's how they make their money. I mean, that's literally the basis of their money
Yeah.
is that Unreal Engine. And Apple has taken away some functions that they kind of need for that engine in particularly. So Epic Games has added to their lawsuit that Apple Games is just doing it. They're doing unrelated things based on something that only had to do with Fortnite. So basically, you can't do that. You're not supposed to. You can't
Mhm.
breach your contract because of some other shit that you did with something completely different on a different contract.
Mhm.
But it seems like Apple's doing it and saying "fuck you."
Yeah.
And,
Basically, Apple don't give no damns. They got all the money, so they can do
yeah,
whatever they want.
and basically Apple is like they think that they're gonna drain Epic Games out of money through lawsuits. Because if you think about it, they have enough money they can keep fighting these lawsuits.
Yeah.
Epic Games has money, but they don't have Apple money.
Apple money, right? They don't have Apple money.
So we're gonna go into this longevity race. Apple's gonna win that longevity. So Epic Games is trying to file some things that says like, hey, while this court case is going on, can you make it so Apple stops this other treatment that has nothing to do with this Fortnite situation? So that should be happening soon. It's a battle that
That's the ongoing battle that never stop.
yeah, there's only two ways that this battle will end. Either Epic Games says, "All right, fuck it, we'll go back to our original prices of the V-Bucks," and then Apple will stop, which Apple has said will stop if you do that.
Yeah, that's I've seen basically says Apple has, however, said that the problem would essentially disappear if Epic Games would revert Fortnite's payment system back to its previous form.
Mm-hmm.
Given that Epic Games have prepared its lawsuit in advance, knowing the game will be removed from the App Store, this is unlikely to happen. So,
Paula says, "What a Paul." Paula says in the chat, "Is it really shady if Epic is trifling? Epic broke the contract. Apple don't like that, so they biting." I think it's shady because it's not like Epic Games did it for a shady reason. Epic did it for the people playing the game. They were like, "Yo, these prices are a little bit up, so we're gonna give y'all a little sale."
mm-hmm.
And I'm with the shits.
Yeah.
I think that shit is fucking ridiculous. Why are you paying $10 for a fucking 1,000 V-Bucks? That shit is shady. And like,
What's 1,000 V-Bucks? Nothing, to be honest with you. If the V-Bucks to buy a skin is like 1,500.
I mean,
That's a quarter of the battle pass.
Yeah.
and think about it like this too, Paul. Like, if you lower your prices, you actually enticing people to buy the V-Bucks even more because now I don't have
Right.
to do all that. So now you get more sales. So yeah,
Mhm.
your money per V-Buck drops down, but the amount of sales goes up. So you're still making that money.
Mhm.
and you're probably making the same exact money you were making before. It's just that the number of sales is increasing, but the value of the V-Bucks is decreasing. But you're still making an equal amount of money. So I think what Apple is doing is saying, well, if you had left it at $10, then that increase of sales would have went up anyway if you just make a new season. But that's not true, because I've stopped buying that shit until the fucking sale went down. Then I was like, oh, okay, I'm with the shits. Epic listened. And now I'm buying it. But, that's, PlayStation said, well, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and do what you do. And remember that. Like, Apple's the only one who did it. I mean, they said that Google Play Store also took it off, but Google Play don't seem to be doing anything else other than that.
Right.
Apple's going the extra mile.
Yeah, they are. They're like, you know what? You get free books, so you get free books.
Like,
hey.
Apple ain't fucking with nobody. Like, they said not only are we going to take the game off, but pretty soon we're going to make it so nobody with an Apple iPhone phone can even play the shit. Even if you already downloaded it prior to this incident, we're going to make it so you can't play that shit on our devices.
Crazy.
Then we're going to
a lot of Apple kids are going to be pissed off they can't play their Fortnite.
Then, on top of that, we're going to take away some stuff that you need to make business. All the games that you make using that Unreal Engine, guess what? We taking qualities away from that shit. Now we taking that shit away. Then while you're suing us for all this, we're going to keep extending it so that you have to put more money and more money into suing us until you eventually go bankrupt and you go out of business. We're going to do all of this shit while we sitting over here sipping our champagne glasses and making more money off of the next iPhone.
And then they're going to wind up buying you out, and then they're going to reopen Fortnite again.
Is that the plan?
I think so. I think so.
Low key, is that the plan? Look.
And then all you Fortnite fans are going to be sitting there wondering why your V-Bucks are now $20 instead of the original $10 that it was before.
Now we cussing them out.
No, Potter, don't keep your mouth shut. You gotta remember, like, it's different. I look at it from both sides. I see why Apple's upset. But I'm also saying it like, technically speaking, you'll make the same amount of money. I understand you want to make more money. Of course, everybody wants to make more money. But I don't think Fortnite should be your target, per se. It goes in different ways. For instance, if I'm Apple and I had to be the one that makes this decision, the ways that I'm looking at it is, all right, if you go up against Fortnite, you make it hard for other game developers to really trust the company. Because what happens if they want to do something different with their game and that you don't like, and now you're kind of forcing them into doing whatever you want, or else you'll take their game off and potentially make it so they lose money too.
Exactly.
So people are going to start looking at Apple like, was it worth it? Is basically the question. I'm not going to say Apple was completely shady. I get it, why they did it. But was it worth it?
I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. All this tobacco, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. This is crazy. It's longer drawn out. I mean, because who's suffering? The customer? That's who's suffering from all this.
Yeah. They're suffering. I don't think Apple's suffering. I think Apple has enough money. Epic Games is definitely suffering because they're going to lose out on the... And then again, maybe they won't. I don't know. Is there any Fortnite players that actually solely play on their Apple iPhones or devices? Or do they play on multiple different things?
They play on PC.
Yeah, they play everywhere.
Console.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they play everywhere.
Okay, so then I have a different question. Or I changed my position on it. I have to ask both Epic Games and Apple, is it worth it, in two different sequences. The first one goes to Epic Games because was the original lawsuit worth the trouble? And saying that now they lost some things for their Unreal Engine. So was it worth the beginning? But then after that decision from Apple, I have to ask Apple, is this worth the fight? Like, is it worth taking stuff away from the Unreal Engine? Is it worth having this battle with Epic Games? Is it really worth it?
No, it ain't.
It's just a
Really
money
ain't.
move.
Money moves. That's all.
I mean, Um, so then, where can Epic Games go from here? I mean, they're kind of stuck. With Apple, at least, they're stuck.
Apple is stuck because now I don't think any other gaming company want to work with Apple like that. After all this, I don't know.
I think well, Bridge told us earlier before the podcast that there's a season 4 coming out.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was done before this whole debacle. And I wonder if that's gonna like show if that season comes out with a whole bunch of bugs. We know obviously it has something to do with the Apple thing, because that used the Unreal Engine, and if some things were taken out of the Unreal Engine based off of the Apple deal, then of course they would have a lot of bugs. If it comes out crisp, and then maybe they did it beforehand, and they're cool. But season 5 is really going to be the telling of everything.
Right. We'll see. Yeah, season 5 is going to be the telltale of it
if
all.
they come out with a season 5, because remember the Apple thing that affects everybody. That means season 5 for PlayStation probably won't come out. Xbox.
But they need to. I mean, okay, you got Xbox, you got PC. I'm sorry, yeah, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. I'm missing something.
Xbox,
Stadia,
PlayStation,
Switch.
Okay,
yeah,
Switch. Okay,
and then the
we'll
phones.
just say
mobile.
phones. Okay,
yeah.
do we count them different, or we just count them as mobile?
I mean, they're two different companies, but they're the same thing. I mean, basically.
Okay, so we'll just say Apple and Android. So you got 5, which is Apple, and then the 5 is what I call the consoles, PC, and Android. You gonna stop their fund for one thing, Apple? You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll do that, because I don't think Epic or Fortnite want to stop their money from coming in for one, I don't want to say mistake, but one issue, one problem, versus 5, you still got 5 different incomes coming in. So I don't think they'll stop a season just because of that.
Now, as far as I know, Android's supposed to also remove it. Well, they removed it from the store already. I don't know if they're going to go to the extent of saying, we're going to remove it so you can't play it on your devices. Google has removed it. However, I don't think they're going to stop you from playing it if you already have it downloaded. Apple's completely saying, nah, if this continues, we're going to make it so no one on Apple devices can play Fortnite, period. So, I don't know. Google, that whole Google company is weird, because they like to like watch Apple and do. They kind of like PlayStation, where they kind of like watch their competitor, and whatever they do wrong, they end up doing the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Google's just kind of sitting back before they make the decision to say, okay, is this a right decision or is this a wrong decision? And as of right now, I think it's hard to tell, because as a businessman, you got to kind of look into the future. You can't stay with what's in the present. You got to kind of always look to the future. And that sometimes is confusing, because how can you look to the future with something that's new, that you don't really have any reference points of? This is something we never even heard of.
Yeah.
I never knew you can do this shit. And it seems like it would be illegal, but it's not because I don't think anyone has ever done it.
Right. So so people is in the back seat like, we should do something, but I don't know. Let's just watch how this plays out.
Yeah.
Then we'll make our final decision.
So I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I don't think this whole situation is worth the trouble. But I don't play Fortnite, so I don't give a shit. But I also am a gamer, and I want the gaming community to have whatever it is that they love. And so if it affects the gaming community, I feel like that is a target against all of us. Because what's to say that Apple can't do that to somebody else? It's happening to Fortnite right now, but what's to say?
That's what I'm saying. Like, no other company will want to work with Apple like that because it is.
And also think about it. Apple is a what do you call it? A mentor for other companies. So what's to say that Google won't try this shit with Call of Duty, or PlayStation won't do this shit with a game, or Microsoft won't do this shit with Halo.
They won't do it.
Not with Halo.
I mean, we say that shit until it happens.
That's true, but I don't think they.
Because I didn't think Apple was gonna do the shit with Epic Games.
But Apple petty as hell anyway.
Right.
So.
You know, this is the type of stuff I expect out of Apple, low key.
But
I don't expect this out of PlayStation. I don't expect this out of Android, Google. I don't expect this out of Xbox. I don't know, because their game is gaming realm. Apple is not a gaming. It's not in the gaming realm. It's just a mobile. Apple is for computers, and phones and all that type of stuff. So they don't know. So they just go with the flow, if you will.
Bridge said, my kids play on Switch and Android. My kids would die without Fortnite. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the hard reality. I guess y'all gonna be playing some Apex Legends now. Paul just gonna sleep. Paul, wake up. This is an interactive podcast. Damn it. Special shout out to Paul. She won the giveaway yesterday for the earbuds. Yes. And make sure that y'all also go ahead and do the giveaway for today for the 2 Corona stoppers. Did I put it on? There we go. Yes. So I don't know. We're gonna see how this is. I'm sure within the next week we'll have some extra stuff to think about. They're gonna add to this. I think this gonna be a long battle, bro.
It's not gonna be long until the new phone drop.
I don't know, man. See, I didn't even know they had a deal with Apple though. I didn't know they had like a big, huge deal with them. Like, I knew they had a deal with Samsung. It was obvious.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they had like some sort of... Of course they had a deal with them because they were on their phones. But I didn't know they had a deal as far as the Unreal Engine is concerned. And I didn't
know that either, low key. That's something new. I was like, what?
I didn't know that. I knew they had a deal with Samsung as far as, what was the 10 series that they came out with. Obviously, because you got free skins and shit with that with the phone. But I didn't know about this. So this is interesting to see. And I don't know, dog. It could be the end of Fortnite.
No, we don't want to say that. Don't say that too loud.
It might be. Apple might be trying to just end Fortnite.
That's sad.
It could be a death of a legend here.
No, not really.
I'm not one to,
go console. Everybody gonna go to PC.
But if Fortnite is dead, it's dead. If we take away that Unreal Engine, what is Epic Games gonna do?
On Apple, they're not gonna play on Apple no more. They'll they'll play on PC.
But they use the Unreal Engine for all of it. So if they take components away,
but there's so many engines out there. You don't think Epic is talking to other people that can build that same engine
But
or
if
have
the
that same
engine is
engine?
different, then the whole game looks different.
Right.
The everything about Fortnite is different. And you
Okay,
know,
so let me ask
kids.
you this. Are you telling me Apple has control over Unreal Engine on all platforms?
From what I saw, from what I read, it looks like Apple has given some components of Unreal Engine that completes the whole engine. They have taken away those components back. So the Unreal Engine is still there. It's not complete, and it's not, some of the features, like for instance, let's just say what I call the jiggle effect. Let's say that was a component that Apple has. If Apple takes away that, then there's no more of that realism in the game. So it's like little small components that make Fortnite great that Apple has taken away. So
So
Epic
Apple
Games is
has
now in
so
fear that they can't build their games, and they don't just use the Unreal Engine for just Fortnite. They use it for all of their games.
okay, so you're telling me Apple has control over Unreal Engine on other platforms, or just the engine itself? So the engine itself, that's on other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Apple has their hand in it.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Let me see,
apparently,
let me check the list of
Epic
games
Games
they got.
is like afraid of if Apple continues with this action of keeping that away from them, that they would lose a lot of money. And anytime a rich person says a lot, you know it's a lot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because $1 million to them is like a penny to us.
Mm-hmm.
So if they say a lot, bruh. So, Han said, Bridge said Apple may just buy it. They have enough money. Han said, but would they have the means to upkeep Fortnite, or would they just make it Apple Fortnite? And Bridge said Apple trying to control the world. I think
No.
at some point somebody's gonna try to buy Epic. I don't think Epic would allow Apple to buy them. One thing we gotta remember is, even though business people like to talk a lot of shit and we like to listen, you can't buy something of mine unless I allow you to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So,
if Epic Games really had to sell their company, they have a lot of people they could sell it to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shit,
quite
they can
frankly,
sell it to PlayStation Studios.
they could. They really could. And they could also sell it to Google. Just be like a good fuck you. Just to be like
I
fuck
think
you.
everything they'll do it to PlayStation.
yeah, they will.
Because PlayStation don't have no type of ties to Apple.
Yeah, but then that crosses into how PlayStation does things. Remember, PlayStation Studios is a PlayStation exclusive,
Yeah,
which
that's
means
what I'm saying.
Xbox players will no longer be playing Fortnite. That means
I
Google
mean,
play.
no, they could. They could.
Sony ain't gonna allow that, yo. Sony gets
Why not?
exclusive rights to
That's money.
Fortnite. Psh, man, that would
Yeah.
tear the world. You're right. Like it would. They would get a lot of money.
They would have to. All Xbox players would have to go buy PCs.
I don't know.
They can still play it on Xbox. If Sony was to take on Epic Games, right, and they have Fortnite, you don't think? I think they would. I think they would sell the game. It'll be okay. It'll be, yes, exclusive to PlayStation. PlayStation will have first dibs on everything, and they'll probably, you know how like they did with Call of Duty back in the day, where Xbox had the exclusive, and we would get shit like a month later. They would probably do that the same thing to Xbox.
Hmm. But, yeah, that's true. I mean, they could do it either way. I mean, Epic Games does have. They have options.
Yeah.
Apple has options. Because isn't Apple still doing that whole gaming cloud system thing?
That nobody messes
Nobody
with.
uses. Yep. Yep. They're still using it.
Potter says she
Just
feels
nobody-
attacked. Why do you feel attacked, Potter? Why do you feel attacked?
She eating eggs.
What's wrong with eggs?
Eggs are lovely. See, that's why I don't want that VR shit on my chickens. I want no VR eggs.
It's supposed to make them happy.
Oh man.
Don't you want your animals happy when they give you stuff that you need to eat?
Yes, they're happy to give me eggs that I can consume. That's their happiness right there.
No. They need to be happier.
Oh, they're fine.
Put some VR sets on my cows, man. I need some happy milk. Well, all right. We'll see what about the Apple thing. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is kind of like a double hitter. Hold on. Because it's all about Xbox. So once again, for all those people who think I don't talk about Xbox enough, Xbox has two stories. So the first one is talking about Fall Guys and why it isn't on the Xbox One. So we'll get into that first. So let's ask everybody. I'll ask you two, and I'll also ask the chat. Why do you guys think Fall Guys isn't on the Xbox One or the Nintendo Switch?
I don't know. I low key thought they was already on Xbox and other consoles. I really did, but I don't know why. Is it because Fall Guys is under PlayStation Studios?
That's a good question. Well, I'll answer that in a minute. AJ?
Well, I think for Xbox failures, y'all gonna hate me for this, but y'all hack too darn much. Y'all gonna hack the Mac anyway.
Shots fired.
Right.
And it should be on the Switch because everybody can play on the Switch.
Yeah, and that's a family system. Nintendo's family. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
okay. And I see some people in the chat. Han said because of compatibility issues. She also said, is Devolver under PlayStation Studios? Iceman didn't even know it wasn't on Xbox.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was on Xbox.
Paula says, Switch consoles always last because they are the equivalent to a mobile game.
Because Nintendo, you can travel with that Switch up everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the theory of why it's not on the Xbox, and probably the same reason why it's not on Nintendo Switch, is actually a really good theory. So apparently when Devolver first issued Fall Guys and they started shopping around and showing it off to people, PlayStation was one of those companies that really wanted to, get it. They were really into the game. And, with success like, Rocket League and stuff like that, the creators of Fall Guys, they really wanted to work with PlayStation. So they cut a deal. The deal was the release of the game would be featured on PlayStation Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of people always say, but the PlayStation Plus feature, it's, you get it for free and blah, blah, blah. But remember, PlayStation pays that company for it to be free, number one. Mm-hmm. And number two, to have your game featured, it's the same thing as having your video or your Twitch stream on the front page of Twitch. Mm-hmm. Does it look like it costs anything to do that? No. But does it get you a lot of views at the end of the day?
Hell yeah.
Is it that spot that every content creator wants? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So the deal that we think it is PlayStation pretty much said we'll put you as a feature for PlayStation Plus the first month of the release. You'll get your money, but you'll also get a whole bunch of people playing your game. Mm-hmm. It'll be the craze of the century. It'll be the biggest game you ever came out with.
They didn't lie.
They didn't lie. Within the first day of Fall Guys being released, Fall Guys not only got their their Twitter handle with the official check in one day. The game has been a cult favorite, a cult classic instantly.
Mm-hmm.
We see that bitch on Twitch every day.
Yes.
Your
And I
favorite?
think they're gonna win some awards this year too.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
They're gonna win some
definitely.
awards. If they don't get game of the or between what Animal Crossing and Fall Guys, they're gonna be up for game of the year. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that right now.
Han said one issue I've seen they have is the naming issue. The reason why Steam people don't have usernames is because of the usernames being inappropriate. I don't know if
Oh,
PlayStation Network has something to combat that. Xbox and Switch doesn't. Paula said PSN, Xbox, and Switch are in charge of their own username issues. Steam isn't.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know Steam players didn't have usernames.
It's cross-platform with the PC, but the usernames, the whatever username you got on Steam, if
Mhm.
it's out of line, it won't show up.
Well, I can tell you, PlayStation doesn't have any control over their usernames. I mean, they'll go through the list every once in a blue moon to kind
Yeah,
of make sure
but
everything's appropriate. But I
that's
mean,
just
those
wild
usernames
stuff.
slip through. Yeah,
Mhm.
they slip through. Trust me, we know. But yeah, that seems to be the reason why. It's just because they really wanted to work with PlayStation, and PlayStation, gave them a really good deal. And it's not to say that it won't come out on Xbox or Nintendo in the future, but as of right now, PlayStation's like, no, it's mine.
Mm-hmm.
You either buy it on PC or you get it free for PlayStation. Which one you want?
I'm wondering now how much is it gonna go like after this month is over?
It's $20.
Is it okay? I said $20 too.
No. That's what it is. It's $19.99.
Regular price.
Yeah,
Because I know for PlayStation Plus it's free, right? And
Yeah.
then
but remember, a lot of PlayStation players don't have PlayStation Plus
Plus,
either.
right? So it's $20 regular on
Yeah, but
PlayStation.
the
Okay.
bullshit part is that if you buy the $20 ones, a message comes up to let you know you still need PlayStation Plus to play this shit. You do know that, right?
Yep.
So
Damn, homie, back then you was the man, homie. What happened to you?
this lady at my job actually told me about it. She was like, "Yeah, my son plays. He wanted to play Fall Guys, and he paid $20 for it. Because we don't let him do the PlayStation Plus. And then come to find out, he still needed to play PlayStation Plus in order to play it." I was like, yeah, it's multiplayer. Like, yeah. So yeah, you do need PlayStation Plus. So you might as well just get PlayStation Plus, get it for free, and then you're good. But after this month, like Pinky said, it's gonna be $20. So I mean, do whatever one makes you happy. You know. Um,
That's true. You do need a PS Plus to play online.
yeah.
Regardless, yeah.
I think the
But
only
they don't
games
tell
they
you
don't.
that in like a not caution, but a disclaimer. Like, yeah, can't play this offline. You got to play it online, so you got to pay
Mm-hmm.
PS Plus to play online. Whew, the shade.
Iceman said, "I just got my daughter 3 months for PlayStation Plus for $24 instead of $20 for the game."
Right. There you
Hey,
go.
I
Free.
mean,
Right. Two birds with one stone.
hey, that sounds like a deal with me. Shit.
Hmm.
But I normally wait until around about November to get PlayStation Plus because it goes down from the $60 a year to like $40 or $37 a year. So I just wait until Thanksgiving time to do it, and just it is what it is. Um, so do it that way if you can. Other than that, if you pay month to month or 3 months increments, I'm sure that's fine too. At least you get the game for free.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's the reason why. Shit. So I don't know, Xbox, Nintendo, y'all gonna have to wait a little bit. I say give it about 2 more months.
Some people said that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because
I would
someone
say two
said
more months.
about it was a game, like Rocket League, for example. That's what it was. So Rocket League was released in 2015.
Jesus Christ, that was a while ago.
It was.
And
It
they still play
was.
that shit faithfully.
Yeah, they do. So Rocket League was released on PS4 and PC July 2015, but it came to Xbox One in February 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, a good 7 months between. So yeah, I'll say it would give about 6-7 months if they decide to. If see they have that low key, I like Green said, that low key deal with PlayStation. Like as PlayStation said, it's Suge Knight. You gonna lay down. So basically, so we'll see. But
Porter
this
said,
is a big hit though. So
yeah.
I don't
And
know.
that goes to Porter's point. She said, I feel like Xbox was like, no, this game's stupid. I don't want this. And a few days later, Fall Guys, hey, remember us? So, you coming back? I don't know if
Sounds about
Xbox really
right.
said it was a stupid game. I think Xbox probably saw it too. I'm not
Xbox
gonna.
probably seen it and then was like, nah, this ain't for us. Because you got to think about it. They got to go with games that fit their brand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think necessarily Fall Guys fall into Xbox brand.
I think they
Um,
do.
this falls into the Fall Guys really kind of sort of, well, no, not even kind of sort of. Fall Guys actually falls in the realm of Nintendo's brand. And it does fall into PlayStation as well because you have family friendly games on PlayStation too. But Xbox, when I hear Xbox, I don't hear family friendly all the time, or I don't feel family friendly. So Xbox probably was looking at it like, nah, we're gonna let this slide. And then PlayStation's like, come on in. And look, treat them
I
like
don't think
kings and
that.
queens.
Because remember, Rocket League is on Xbox too.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think about it. Rocket League, okay, compare Rocket League to Fall Guys. I mean, it's colorful in a sense, but you don't have these. I don't know what are they called? Little people looking
They
cute
call
and
Fall
stuff.
Guys. That's what they are. Fall Guys.
Okay, but yeah, the Fall Guys, the little cute things, and no, I don't know.
But let's look at some of the other games that Xbox got on their system that are dumb as fuck.
But
Dumb as fuck, right? And they just play and they fine or whatever. Like, I don't think any company now is going, I don't want to buy this game, I don't want to buy this game. That's not a good look for us. Because if you look at any of the three major console companies, they all got games that are dumb as fuck that's on there. PlayStation included. PlayStation got some really dumb games. If you search for it, trust me, you're going to find some. PlayStation right now has a free racing game on it that is clearly the worst graphics you have ever seen. And it is dumb. Completely dumb. But it's on PlayStation. Why? We don't know.
PlayStation want all the money.
And PlayStation just said, fuck it. Put it on there. We'll put it in the free to play store and, it'll be there.
Yeah.
Is it good? No. Does it play well? No. Does it have any sort of reason why it should be there? No. It should probably just be on a free mobile device and that'd be it. But it's on
PlayStation
PlayStation.
is an equal opportunity lender, okay? They give everybody a shot.
But I think that's what every company. Xbox has some really dumb games too. And they do it. I think, honestly, the only reason why they don't have it is because of what the developer said. Is, look, when we first came out with the game, we always wanted to work with PlayStation about it. This just happened to be a game that we just wanted to work with PlayStation about it. PlayStation offers us a deal based off of that opinion. So we decided to take that deal. And part of that deal was just, it so happens that we couldn't put it on Xbox and Nintendo. They was okay with us putting it on PC. They just wasn't okay with us putting it on Xbox and Nintendo. And therefore, that's what happened. And do I think that Xbox is a little pissed off now that they couldn't get it? Yeah. Do I think Nintendo is a little pissed off that they couldn't get it? Yeah. Do I think that the game will come out on those consoles? Yeah. Give it a couple months. PlayStation ain't that damn greedy. They ain't worried about Xbox and Nintendo too much. They just wanted exclusive to be like, everybody's going to be playing it on PlayStation, on Twitch, and, all this and that. I don't really think it's going to last that long.
Well,
Did y'all see that quote from Phil Spencer where he said Xbox doesn't focus on being better than PlayStation or Nintendo? Because if we did, we wouldn't have the games that we have now, or something along the lines of that.
Oh, I didn't see that. What happened?
Yeah, there was a quote from Phil Spencer, and that's what he said along the lines. But that's what it meant. Is that he said worried about um, we aren't worried about being better than PlayStation or being better than Nintendo. Our main focus is on just creating the games for the people who play it. And if we were focused on PlayStation and Nintendo and being better than them, we wouldn't have the games that we have. We wouldn't have the features that we have, and so forth and so on. And I was looking at that, was like, that's kind of a negative and a positive. Like, I get what you was trying to say, but if you really break that down, basically what they're saying is, if we really wanted to be great, we would have a whole lot better games. Mm-hmm. That's basically what I heard. If we really wanted to beat our competition, we would give you better games. But we don't. So we gave you these mediocre games. I just thought that was funny. Holland said Xbox is the jock that didn't like the nerdy girl until she got fine as fuck and then came begging at her feet to go out with her. You know what? Honda and Paul got some great analogies today. Mm-hmm. Xbox games are usually for more mature audiences. Okay, that's questionable, but alright. Paula said they are jelly beans.
They do look like little jelly beans with eyes.
That's creepy when you think about it. Yeah, and they wear costumes. They wear costumes and stuff. So I mean.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, because I seen one dressed up as a cactus.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
A wolf. I think that's a wolf. Oh, I didn't see the banana one.
Don't quote me. I think I want to say one was dressed up as a banana. Unless that was just the yellow team. That could have been it too.
Potter said they are the green. Oh, so they're jelly beans. What the fuck are jelly beans in it? You know what? It makes sense now because when you bump into each other, they topple like, what was those toys? Remember the little toys that used to stand up and no matter how many times you push them over, they just keep standing straight up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot. I want to say toppers, but I don't think that's it.
I can't remember what they are.
I don't remember either.
But y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. Is it
the boppums?
The boppums?
Oh, is that what they were called? The sounds from, yeah, it might have been boppums then, because they were like, you get a collection of them, and they were like different design one. Weeble Wobbles, that sounds like it might be the name too.
That could be it, yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. You go find it out, because that's what they look like to me. Weeble Wobbles, if that's the name of them, or the boppums.
Yeah, but if you got PlayStation Plus, you get a skin for free. It's a lizard or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna have to get back into Fall Guys then. Let me go ahead on PlayStation today. Paula said she had Fred Flintstone. Yeah, because you can collect them. They had different ones. Yeah.
Fall Guys after this podcast, I think so.
Okay, all right. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down.
I know Light was trying to get me to play last night. I'm like, no.
You gonna plug in your PlayStation?
So what?
You gonna plug in your PlayStation?
It's plugging. It's plugging. What you talking about?
I mean, do you have a duster?
You know what? Your mama. Okay. My business. Let me live my best life. Okay.
I'm just saying, make sure you dust it off first. You know, it needs to breathe.
It is breathing.
That PlayStation is about to sound like an airline jet.
Dust off this thing.
That PlayStation about to be a nice little airline jet coming through Pinky's room.
It ain't.
All right. Well, on top of that Xbox news, we do have another Xbox news. Xbox unveils the new user interface for the Xbox X Series. you guys can see it on the screen, but let me isolate that for you guys so you can kind of just see that.
I just want to say, when I seen it, I was like PlayStation, but in dark mode.
Man, I'm glad somebody else said that because, and
So
I'm telling y'all,
sweet.
we don't talk about these topics before we get on the podcast. So anything we just happen to say at the same time, it's purely the first time we said it to each other.
Because we try to make it real authentic, so we don't talk about any topics until we get on the podcast.
I was like, bruh, this looked like PlayStation.
Because I was looking at it, I'm like, this is like a PlayStation in dark mode.
Yeah. I'll give you some of the features. So apparently, in the new user interface, you'll be able to change certain things like the colors of the icons. Sometimes, yes. The background picture.
PlayStation.
In some formats, the way that it's shaped and formed, the format of it, you can change as well. They add a little bit more this generation than they did previously, because like I said, you can change the colors of like the cursor, you can change the colors of the selected box, you can design your background if you wish to do so, and by designing they give you like a couple colors for a couple selected areas of the screen, and it basically takes a new form. So it's not just adopting the Microsoft 10 look. You can kind of change it however you want, basically. But the overall movements and cursors and stuff like that, it does look like the PlayStation. Like, the games are, all in one horizontal line, and you go from each one over. All of your, selections is at the top. This particular one, if I'm correct, is the mobile user interface that you can use. So this is for like when you play on the xCloud and stuff like that. You can kind of see it gives you the battery life and, up there and stuff like that. What I thought was strange, though, was that they still had the mixer interface up there. And I was trying to figure out if that was, like, old, maybe? Because I was like, there's no more mixer.
Yeah.
It's probably was took in when Mixer was still going on, and they probably just now seeing that Mixer is no longer, and before they took that screenshot.
Well, let me see if I can find some other pictures and see if they did the same thing. So they not only updated the Xbox One interface, but this apparently is the Xbox Series X interface too. So I guess they're going to look the same at some point. But okay. So this one is the updated Xbox One interface.
Okay.
So that's probably why they have Mixer, but I don't know. Wouldn't Mixer be offered?
Salt on wounds. That's what it's. That's what they're doing.
Wouldn't even on Xbox One, Mixer should be gone, right? Because it's over with, right?
Yeah, it's over.
It's still on my brother's.
Oh, it's still?
Oh, okay. Really?
All right. So Xbox One people, you got this.
Yeah, see, they're throwing salt on wounds now. That's.
Can you log in the Mixer?
No, I don't think
you can't log. You can't log into it. It just once he turns his on, Ninja pops right up.
But Ninja left.
Exactly. He said, "I want all the money."
Well, I mean, Ninja didn't leave. He had no choice because Mixer closed down. But is anybody in the chat? Do y'all like look at Mixer? And if so, can one of y'all tell me, is Mixer still operational? Like, I know you can't stream on it, but can you like watch people's VODs that they had on it and stuff like that? At least, let me know in the chat. So yeah, there was a new interface. That's what it looks like. Um, Paul just said I tried on my phone a while ago and it bounced me out. Ooh.
Speaking of bounce out, I tried to get on Clutch, and you can go to the Clutch app. They just tell you to shut down. So I just
Yeah.
have it on my phone as memories, good memories.
R.I.P. Clutch.
Mm-hmm. Then,
I,
because I think something might happen with Clutch, so I want to be in the know, so I just leave it up there.
yeah. Um, I got it like literally the last week that it was up, and then they sent me a nice little email the very next day I signed up for it, and I was like, Pinky, why you had me sign up for this shit and it's shutting down in a week? She was like, what do you mean? I'm like,
Yes,
you ain't get no email? Like,
I was upset. I was like, bruh. And I go in there and a little message came up. I'm like, no. And it was a great app for your clips. Like you can share your clips. It was like it was gamers Instagram, if you will.
yeah.
Shut it.
And special shout out to everybody in there getting tickets for this contest or this giveaway. Yeah, I was about to say, Han, you can do up to 10 tickets if you want. Just letting you know. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Good for Xbox, I guess. Got a new interface. Yay. Yeah, whatever. Moving on to our biggest story. I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole series of this documentary, but Netflix has a documentary called High Score. It is a documentary about the history of video games, starting off in the 80s and up.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the first episode. I didn't watch the rest of them yet.
It's really good. I've seen the first episode. Hopefully, as a community, we can watch it together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's really good. If y'all haven't seen this on Netflix yet, go ahead and start on it. It is really good.
We should watch the first episode on the Discord today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little RealOnesGaming viewing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those that's in the stream, looks like we're gonna be watching it today. We'll watch it at, let's do 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll watch it today. So make sure that you join the Discord, guys. Let me put that in there for you guys.
I put it in there already.
Oh, you did? Okay. So join the Discord, guys, and get it in. All right. So what do you think, Pink? What do you think about the documentary?
I really like it. I like the way it's not a boring documentary, and I don't know it's because I'm already into games and stuff like that, or already seem interested. But I guess if I wasn't interested and I ended up seeing it, I like the way they have it set out because it captures you. It tells you story of how certain games were created or made. I can't think of his name, but he looks pretty young. Because he created what was the game that is it Star something? Is Invaders?
Oh, Space Invaders.
Space Invaders. He made Space Invaders, and I don't know not one person that have not played that game at least once in their entire life. But
At
we
one
know
point, they had
that
those shits on
game
cell
was
phones.
yes, that game was awesome. And he created it in 1978, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So they give you the history behind it too. So that's really good. And yes, they basically was it in Japan or China? They only this game was so huge and big that they had like cafes just dedicated to that game. I think that's dope. I think that's dope.
Pac-Man, they talked about. I think it was episode 2, or maybe it was the first episode. They talked a little bit about the person who pretty much made it so that Sonic, Pac-Man, and even what was the other game they labeled? It was like Sonic and Pac-Man possible. They go through, and I think this documentary is good for people like us, the gamers who've been in the game since the 80s. Um, Only because we were there, but we didn't have like IGN or any of these other websites that we can actually just easily go to and learn about this stuff.
Mm.
So people's stories was kind of left. Like developers weren't like superstars like they are now. Like now we have like the award ceremony where we know who Phil Spencer is.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rock star at this point.
Yeah.
We didn't know people like we know them now. So it's nice for us to watch this because it's like we live within the same time frame,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't know half of the stuff was going on. We just
Mm-hmm.
knew a new game came out, and that's it. And we damn near finding out the cheat code for it was fucking impossible unless you got like one of those magazines that came out every once in a blue moon.
Right. Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
good.
what's the Game Informer? I know. Did Game Informer come out back then? It was another one though. It was like
Game
a couple.
Informer was like a baby when that shit was going down.
Yeah, but no, it was another game magazine. It was, I think it was a couple of them.
Nintendo had a magazine back then.
Nintendo, yep.
I don't think Sega really
Nintendo.
had anything.
It was Nintendo, Dreamcast.
No, this was before Dreamcast. We talking about early '90s at this point. We talking about
Can we bring back
'91.
magazines? Can we bring back gaming magazines? Those were dope.
They have them, it's just everybody's pushing for the paperless ones.
I don't like that. I like paper.
Because remember, if you go to GameStop and you get that
Game
that
Informer.
rewards thing, yeah, you get Game Informer, but now they try to push you to get it digitally instead of physically.
Man, I'm getting them physical copies. I like the physical copy.
Yeah, it's. RJ said he had a cheat code book. Man, those cheat code books was the ones.
Mm-hmm.
I had a nice little black and white composition notebook with nothing but cheat codes.
F used to have cheat codes for Grand Theft Auto taped to her dresser. I'll never forget that. I walked in her room and she had a long list. I was like, "Cuz, what the hell?" But look, it helped me though, low key, because when I got it, I used some same. I called her. I was like, "Look, I need a cheat code for this and this and this."
Han said y'all should check out Glitch Text. It's a cartoon about gamers that catch video game glitches that materialize in the real world. It's full of people of color too. Also on Netflix. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me
Write that down so we can
Right.
do that. Game Facts was lit. Game Facts was lit, Iceman. It was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew a lot of people that use what was it, Shark, Game Shark. That you pop into your, you can pop it into your Sega Genesis, but I think you also have one for Nintendo, and it basically gives you all the cheats.
Okay.
And you can just go in and just select the cheat you want to use. I never got one because my family was poor, so we didn't get that shit. Paul said Gaming Shark. Do.
Gaming Shark. Do.
I remember one cheat code that nobody could tell me wasn't the most memorable one. Was Sonic the Hedgehog. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start.
Everybody know that cheat code. And you said what is it for though?
It was for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm.
And it's so you can play any map any level you wanted.
Mm.
You can go straight to the end and just beat the game. Them shits was fun, yo. So it's always nice when a documentary like this comes, especially a well done documentary like this. My only fear is that I don't think new gamers are going to appreciate this documentary like us old school gamers are.
Right.
They don't give a shit about E.T. They don't give a fuck about that story. Iceman said getting EGM in the mail was so dope. I remember the Mike Tyson punch out codes. 099993668. Damn, he really remember that shit. Goddamn.
That's what I'm talking about. Memories.
I remember it was a little bit later in gaming history, but I remember So many different games, especially for Dreamcast when cheat codes was kind of like it was still around, but you really didn't need them all that much. And then getting into like Sega. I mean, not Sega. PlayStation, the very first PlayStation, and you can get the PlayStation magazine, and the PlayStation magazine came out with the demos, and those demos was all you fucking need. You never needed to buy those fucking games because you had the demos. So I remember having the one demo with Crash Bandicoot on it. It had Spyro, and then it had that one Star Wars fighting game on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember just popping in a good demo disc and playing that shit until the wheels fell off.
Tell you, they was slinging them demo discs. Oh, you hear me? Everywhere.
You
They
got
was
like
slinging them joints.
you got like 5 demos per disc every month with that PlayStation magazine. And that's all you need. I never need to buy a game. I did, but didn't need to.
Demos was everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And I always wonder, like, I know we don't need it anymore because the demos are just on your system. But man, I miss those times of just opening up a magazine, like, oh shit, what games are on this one?
Mm-hmm.
It was $10, but you can also get the subscription. I think it was like $19.99, and they would just send for a year, and they would just send them to your house.
Or you can go go past the little pharmacy where they keep them at and just $5.50 discount them too, because they keep them in there too.
Yeah, the doctor's office. Yeah. Well, you can't do that because we would just take the demos out of there and walk out.
Yeah.
So you gotta wait until they get them fresh.
Fresh.
Because some kid was going through that shit and just taking the disc.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think doctor's offices got, you know, they got to it a little bit, and they started just taking them out before they placed them out in the public. So
yeah, that was some good times. So I enjoyed that. Them, like I said, them demos was everywhere, and I didn't have time at that time. I didn't have like a console because I had Super Nintendo, and then I bounced as far as console goes. Bounced from there all the way to PlayStation 2. So I missed a whole lot in between that. But when PlayStation 2 came out, we played the demos and stuff. But yeah, I just wish I could have been a part of that as far as actually playing the games in between that time. Like, was that the Dreamcast, the 64, all that autumn.
I remember. I remember when what's that system that Nintendo came out with? The Cube. The GameCube. Yeah, the GameCube. They came out with demo disc, and when they did, people was like, why the fuck you come out with demo disc before the system comes out? How the fuck are we gonna play these games, yo? And it was like the first time that we seen a disc that small. So people thought that because Nintendo was sending them out to regular people, that they wanted us to test out the games because the system hadn't came out. So people was putting them in their PCs and couldn't get them out.
Oh no!
I was laughing.
Oh my!
The part said Nintendo said, "Fucking you, I smart. I give you disco. Why you mad?" Look.
Oh no!
It made people buy that GameCube though. GameCube was a success. Maybe not as much as it could have been, but it was a success. RJ said in 2004, I had a GameCube and PS2.
Okay, balling.
Oh, I got a story for you.
I did. You know what? I did almost forgot. What's that? The Game Boy Advance? Because it wasn't colored. It had to be the Pocket one. I did have that between the consoles there. I did have that. Because we played Wario. That was fun.
I had, and this is in one session, I had the PlayStation 1, the Dreamcast, the Nintendo 64, the Game Boy. I think it was SP. I don't think it was the Advance. I think it was SP. Because the SP was like the little pocket joint that folds. And then I had, I still had my old Sega Genesis with the 32X, with the Sega CD, with the Sega Channel, all connected together. The Sega Channel didn't work because Sega Channel went out of business after that point, but I still had the component to it. So I had all this shit together. Man, that was the life. The 90s was the best time for gamers, yo.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Think about that shit, yo. That's when Pokemon came out. You couldn't tell nobody shit when Pokemon came out. There was no console wars. The only console wars was which Pokemon did you get? Did you get the red or the blue?
Yep.
That was the battle right there. Even though it was the same exact fucking game.
But they was like, hey, if you don't got that blue one, I can't hang with you.
I had the red one, so we wasn't gonna hang then. I saw Charizard and I was like, "Yep, that's the one I want. That's exactly what I want." Potter said I wasn't allowed to be a gamer, but my uncle would beg to be my babysitter so I could play his games. RJ said my childhood was my life. I miss it.
Yes.
Iceman says Real War was which starter dominated. Exactly. I don't know anybody who really chose anybody but Charmander.
Charmander.
I can see some people choosing Squirtle, but if you chose Bulbasaur, oh, you was a loser. Get the fuck out of here, like, okay, so Potter says she chose Squirtle. If you chose Bulbasaur, you was a loser. You was fucked.
You know, what was that? The big pink Jigglypuff. That was my favorite one. Fight me.
Of course it was Jigglypuff because it was pink.
You know what? Fight me. Fight me.
Bulbasaur was a goddamn loser, yo. Like, and then when you could actually do multiplayer with the shit with the little cable link, when they came up with that shit, oh, it was on and popping. That shit was. That was the only console war. Like, no one really gave a shit what console you had back then. It was just. You just gamed.
Some of them games broke up a lot of friendships, especially Mewtwo. You got Mewtwo or Mew. Oh boy, you.
Yeah, you was done. You was dominating that shit. Now you can't do that shit with the Pokemon games because there's like a million of them bitches. You don't know which one is good.
Look, they probably coming out with 5 new ones today.
Probably. Look, you was like that Pokemon battle rap shit was like 150. You were like, okay, 150.
Right, I can get through this. This is fine.
Yeah, try to do that shit now. You're there all day, sir.
Right, that's an all-day project.
Han said, Bulbasaur is best boy. Don't do my boy like that. Okay, say that when you get in the life suck. Iceman said his favorite was Gengar and Kazam. Good choices. Good choices. Han says Sandshrew / Sandslash is my ultimate fave. Okay, that's a good choice. I can kind of see that. Nah, I was with the big boys. I had to do Charizard. That was my favorite right there. Just the fact that he knew he could fuck you up and didn't put any effort into it was my personality. It was like, look, yes, I might seem lazy, but that's just because I know that what you want me to do is easy. I need a challenge. So I'm gonna just lay here until you come up with a challenge. That's basically all he did.
Yes, Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff.
Paula says her favorite was Jigglypuff, Squirtle, and Butterfree.
Butterfree go hard too. Squirtle.
Does Butterfree go hard? Does Butterfree go hard?
Yes, he does, or she does. I don't think we have a preference.
Does Butterfree go hard?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I better say yes.
Not really.
Wasn't that episode where Butterfree got put on fire or some shit?
First of all, you watch your mouth.
I do recall like Butterfree got torched or some shit like that, and they had to take over to the what's the hospital? The Poke Center.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to like be in the hospital like for a couple days or some shit like that. And then Ash give up Butterfree. Like,
What? I don't know. Did he?
they put him on like the. I mean, they try to dice it up real nice to say, oh, when you got more than 6 Pokemon, you can put them in the center and we'll hold them for you until you come back to exchange them for something. But basically, he gave him up. He was like, "Fuck you, I don't want you."
And nobody went back to that center. Especially if they had their main 6, nobody was going back to that center.
Han, you lost me. Han said, you want to talk about OP Butterfree. Rombumby is OP? Who the fuck is... See, this is what I'm talking about. Too many Pokemon, dog. I don't know. Who the fuck is Rippombe? I don't know. I know Season 1, Season 2. After you done added more... Like, after Mewtwo, if you added anybody else, I don't fuck with that.
He said, that is not me.
I would even say that shit that was on Advance. What was the 3 legendary ones that they came out with again after that? It was Lugia something? No, it wasn't Lugia. It was the big blue whale thing with wings. That was the last Pokemon game I played.
Okay. I know what you're talking about because I see it in my memory, but I can't remember the name. But I know what you're talking about.
It was blue and it had like red lines on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the actual name.
Yeah, I don't anything. Lugia, yes, Han, Lugia. After that, I don't know anything about Pokemon. After that, they took like when they started coming out with baby Pikachus, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. See, but you know what? I'm so simple. Like I'll know some of the new Pokemon, but for the most part, I'm stuck on the original 150. That's it. I'm not going beyond my means. I'm gonna stay right there.
Potter said, "You mean Pichu? I guess. I don't know." Like, it was a baby Pikachu, dog. That's all I know. And apparently it was a girl and a boy because they distinguish sex then. So I don't know. Like, we don't even know what Pikachu is. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. So, Ash's Pikachu.
They or them.
Well, in this one, the baby Pikachus, they made sure that you knew one was a boy and one was a girl.
Bridget said, watching Power Rangers. She said, this is not my ministry.
Hey, Power Rangers fits right into that video game round too. Anybody remember the Power Ranger video game movie? Based off of the movie?
Nope.
The game? I don't think I played the game. I remember the game, but I don't think I played it.
Oh, that shit was lit. It was
playing it. Mm-hmm.
The very first Power Ranger movie to go alongside it. They came up with a video game. The video game was lit, completely good. It was a beat 'em up game, side scroller game, just like Streets of Rage. And you can go through that shit, but every once in a while you would get into your Megazord, and you can even play as the White Ranger's Falcon, because this was the time when they turned into ninjas and shit, and that was their new animals was the Falcon. And you can change it you can shoot things down with the Falcon and shit like that. It was lit. It was good.
It was lit.
Like, I can get to some old school games, man. Look,
I just want to let you know, everybody, Green is old tail.
how am I old as hell? Like these were. I am a video game historian. Okay, I love the old school games, yo. Like playing that game, playing Echo is another game that I always talk about with the dolphin. Um, what was the other one? Awesome Possum was good. Comic Zone was good. Pac-Man was always good. I don't care what generation they came out with. It was always the same concept, but it was always fun to play. Battletoads, which they're coming out with a remake, which looks like ass.
Yeah, because we talked about that last podcast, right? Yeah.
Where the Battletoads look like weird creatures from the Black Lagoon. There was a whole bunch of, and remember Sega Genesis and Nintendo, they came out with games like every week. Like, if you really look at the collection of games that was on those two systems,
every week.
yeah, it's a lot. Because we didn't have to wait years for another Sonic the Hedgehog game. We waited literally a year for part 2. A year, well, less than a year for part 3. And then with part 3 came Sonic and Knuckles, which are 2 different games but can connect to each other to create an even third game. So basically in 1 year you had like 3 different Sonic the Hedgehog games. So I mean, you know, I think there's a lot of history that high school has that high school can tackle. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you know, I think I'm gonna watch the whole thing. Now, do you think that this series can last for a couple seasons?
I hope so. There's a lot to talk about.
if they starting off on the right foot from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, stuff like that.
Not even that, the 70s. I think they touched on the early 70s, or I'm sorry, not early, but late 70s.
So yeah, if they touch on every generation, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
No, Ransu, this is not a rerun. What?
I'm pretty high.
He sees all these people chatting and he goes, a rerun? Like what?
Because I looked up, I'm like, huh? Rerun? What?
Like, I don't see no rerun on the title. What are you talking about? But yeah. Yeah, make sure y'all join the giveaway if you're in the chat. Yes. 2 Corona stoppers. 2 Corona. High quality Corona stoppers. I use my R1G mask every day. And I wash them every week. Oh, make sure, let me tell you now, whoever wins or whoever decides to go to the store and just buy yours, don't put them in a washer. Just hand wash them and dry them. You're fine. Like, you don't need to do all that. Just hand wash them. You don't want the elastic band to be, like, heated. Because it will burn the fuck out your ears. Washes in the dishwasher. Alright, go ahead. You having Corona all over your plates. Nah. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch the whole thing. I hope they come out with more stuff like this that's video game entailed. I would like to kind of see. Y'all remember the old Mario Brothers cartoon?
Yeah.
I would like to see that on Netflix. I would probably watch that.
I think they already got Sonic on Netflix as well.
They probably do. The low key, they probably do. All right. So everybody's in accordance that is a good thing to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Anything dealing with history, watch it. Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, that's all the topics I have for today. What about you guys? Anything y'all want to add to the stream?
That's it. Oh, um, I gaming related, but the new versus I think it's gonna be on the 26th. Don't quote me. I'm gonna go look on Instagram to see. But Monica and Brandy are going head to head in the next versus, you all.
Oh
What?
Lord, they going head to head. I don't think they singing. They're about to kill each other. I don't think that's one I want to watch. That's. Are they going to be in the same room or are they going to be in two separate?
I think they're
I
gonna be in the
don't
same room.
know. Yeah, I hope they're in the same room.
Did they squash their beef?
Mm. Personally, I don't think they have. Business wise, yes, because they were obviously working together. So.
All right.
Right.
Iceman said probably it's at Tyler Perry studio.
Or is it?
All right, all right. Tyler Perry decided
Oh.
to let them in. Then I mean, hey. Ransu says, "Well, I missed the whole podcast. Sounds legit." 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. I don't. Every Sunday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, same time, every Sunday. Um. Okay, so we got verses. What else we got this week? What's
Anything
this
happened
week?
in 2K, AJ? Because I know somebody, or the Twitter, because I liked one of their posts, so they give me like updates. So is there any update?
From the 2K side of things, you got 2K Golf. That
2K
if you
golf?
like,
Yeah.
if you like golf and you want to play that, cool. But the demo for 2K21 drops at midnight tonight. I will
Okay.
be downloading it tonight as well. And I will be streaming it tomorrow. What else is there?
Potter said the Nintendo Switch sale.
Yeah,
When does that start,
they
Potter?
they restocked up on Switches.
Oh, they restocked up on Switches?
That's why the sales going on.
Let me look that up today then. Did y'all already talk about the DC event? Did I miss it?
Yeah,
We
I
didn't
think
talk
I
about it.
missed the DC event.
I could
The
tell you a little
fandom?
bit.
Yeah.
So they announced two Batman games. Well, two DC games. One is Suicide. I think the subtitle for that is Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, and then the other one is Gotham Knights. So I can talk a little bit about it because I saw the trailers and stuff. Gotham Knights is made by Rocksteady, which, if you don't know, Rocksteady made the three Batman trilogies in the Arkham series, the good ones. So Rocksteady is coming up with Gotham Knights, which is basically Bruce Wayne is dead, presumably dead, because we've heard that so many times. So the four Gotham Knights are Red Hood, who is a previous Robin, Nightwing, who is also a previous Robin, and the current Robin, who is Bruce Wayne's son, and Bat. I always have a hard time. I don't know if it's Batgirl or Batwoman. It's one of those two. I don't know if Batgirl turned into Batwoman, but let's just say Batwoman. Those are the four. You can play with all four of them. It's kind of like a how the Avengers game is going to be, where you can play as any of the four, but you're taking over the mantle of Batman, how he protected Gotham City. You're now, as the sidekicks, are now protecting Gotham City together. That game is supposed to come out in 2021, I believe. And then the other one, Suicide Squad game, is basically you play as the Super Suicide Squad, which is a collection of Harley Quinn, Deadshot. I can't remember who the shark is. Some shark dude, and Boomerang.
Shark dude.
Shark dude. I don't know that villain's name, dog. I thought they was gonna pick Killer Croc, but they did. Oh, his name is King Shark. Okay, King Shark. Paul said Baby Shark. um, I don't know why they didn't put Killer Croc in there, but they put King Shark in there. So you play as those four, and your target is the Justice League apparently. But in the trailer, they just showed them targeting Superman.
Mhm.
And in the trailer, Superman completely kills a cop.
Damn.
Like, they don't show him blowing the cop's brains out, but he looks at the cop as he grabs him, stares in his eyes, and then Superman's eyes glow because he's about to use his lasers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the camera cuts to the Justice League as you just hear the lasers go off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's obviously a dark version of the universe. However, it's still using like bright colors. It's in daytime. It's in Metropolis. So you know Metropolis in the comics and in the movies are usually bright.
Right.
And you know most of the stuff happens in the day and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bright colors. These two games kind of look low key fire, which is good. I've always said DC does great with everything other than movies.
Mm-hmm.
They do good with animated movies. They do good with video games sometimes.
You say sometimes.
Yo, that Superman joint they came out with on 64 was trash.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the only games that they came out with that I actually like and enjoy was the Batman ones.
Mm-hmm.
And let's remember, we had to deal with Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. So
Yes, because I'm still like, bruh, what was that?
So I mean,
that was horrible. That was horrible.
we still had to deal with that shit. Spider-Man might have an anime soon. That's correct. That is
What?
true. Mm-hmm. They are thinking about doing an anime. Actually, the other if you watched Into the Spider-Verse, the anime version with the girl and the robot, that one is supposed to get an anime too, supposedly.
Is that right?
I saw that in a couple articles where there was like it's talks that they might be coming up with an anime for her, but then I heard there was talks for Peter Parker anime as well.
Oh.
Yes, Spider Diva.
Hey, let me snap my fingers. Hold on.
So, I don't know, but that was like a while ago when they were talking about it. I don't know if they actually struck a deal with that yet or not.
Okay, so it's still in talks.
Yeah, I don't know if they struck a deal. They might have. I don't know. You know, Marvel's they're kind of secretive when it comes to what deals they already had done until the product is actually done, and then they'll come out with some big announcement of it.
Yeah.
Iceman said, all of these team-up games, I hope Spider-Verse game is soon coming. Probably not. The movie's supposed to come out next year. Supposed to be.
So they're gonna try to wait to see what the movie do and then come out with the game.
I don't think they're gonna come out with a game for Spider-Verse. I don't think you need to. I do know the new Spider-Man game comes out in December. And that has Miles Morales in it. So, I mean, do you really need a Into the Spider-Verse game? If you got a Miles Morales Spider-Man game already?
No, we don't need it.
Yeah. I don't think you really need it. The movie is what I need.
We said the movie.
Oh, man. That first Spider-Verse one was fire. And if you haven't watched it, it's on, at least it was on Netflix. I don't know if they took it out yet. But yeah, it's fire. Okay, bridge to Netflix, so it's just still on there. So if you haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse, go see it. Go see that. That was nice. But DC fandom, I know Cartoon Network has been showing a lot of the Batman stuff on Toonami. So all of the they had last night. Me and Mrs. Panda actually watched it. It was the Batman anthology Kind of like they had different artists do different 15 to 20 minute movies about Batman, and they're all together in one anthology. So they had a couple anime artists do some Batman episodes, um, and it was pretty cool. It was some nice stories to it, and it was cool. There's only one that I didn't like the artistry of it, but the story was okay. So that was for the fandom weekend. I'm pretty sure you can watch it again. It was a 24-hour online thing because Corona.
Right.
And you can go to the website. I believe it was dcfandom.com, and it was a 24-hour event. They might have the VOD up there in case you missed it. But I mean, are you really gonna watch 24 hours of that shit? Probably not. You're not gonna watch the whole. So just look at IGN. I'm pretty sure they had that shit all over the place. And then it's had some other news and stuff like that. So
it's all over their YouTube page.
yeah. They did show the new. They did show a trailer to the new Batman movie, starring Robert Pattinson. And I will say Robert Pattinson didn't look like Robert Pattinson. Now, granted, he did look like Tobey Maguire from the third Spider-Man, but he did not look like Robert Pattinson. So the next movie in the Batman, I don't know, collection is it's called The Batman. And once again, starring Robert Pattinson, and apparently he's facing the Riddler is going to be the main villain. That's a bold choice, but it's a good choice. It's a good choice. I like it.
You said it's bold, but
It's bold as fuck because we haven't seen the Riddler really play off in a major movie for Batman since Jim Carrey played him.
Jim Carrey, right? Okay.
We've seen the Joker quite a few fucking times.
Yes. Yes. But I would love to see a different villain. I for sure would love to see a different villain in Batman.
And especially in a dark Batman.
What about Mr. Freeze? I would love to see him.
They have to pick the right person because their choice of Arnold Schwarzenegger in that first one.
I don't think he was all that.
No, that wasn't a good choice. No. They need to look at Bridge giving gifts to Iceman with the sub. Welcome. But yeah, Mr. Freeze was that was a choice that I knew they was gonna do, but man, that Arnold Schwarzenegger one, whew. Especially when he started making like little punful jokes and shit. I was like, this is so cringeworthy. Like, oh man, no.
You don't need another Mr. Freeze. You don't need him to play Mr. Freeze again.
Man, Ransu said they put him on ice after Batman and Robin. Yeah, they did. They did.
They did low key. Yeah.
They said no more of that. No more of that. We'll leave it to animated and video games only. You don't get no movie appearances ever. Gets none.
Ever.
Man. They didn't mention him. They didn't say shit about him in no other movies. They ran with that Christopher Nolan series and said, we're going to stick with Joker, Two-Face, and that's it. We'll slide a little Bane in there. And even after sliding Bane, they were kind of like, that was a mistake, your dog. Don't do that.
Right. Let's go back to the drawing board. This wasn't
That probably wasn't the villain we wanted to team up. But nah, that wasn't good. I mean, then they tried to do a little something with, Suicide Squad. They tried to sneak a little Batman in there, but that was still Joker.
Yeah. Like, this ain't it. No, let them have their own story. I mean, I can understand if Joker kind of ties in it, but don't make the focus Joker, because I felt like they was trying to make the focus on Joker, even though it was the Suicide Squad. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, Iceman, although I did not see Joker, we're talking about Batman movies. That was not a Batman movie. That was a Joker movie. So they might have tied a little hint of Mr. Freeze in there, but that wasn't a Batman movie. As far as Batman movies, as a major role, they said, fuck you. They said, we'll mention you in other shit, but as far as a major role, a villain role, they ain't giving him the chance of day.
Unless they started from the beginning to where he got his powers from.
I refuse to watch the Joker, and I will tell you why I refuse to watch the Joker. I don't need to see a drama of the Joker because we had seen the Joker so many goddamn times.
Yes, we have.
We've seen the Heath Ledger version. We've seen the Jack Nicholson version. We saw the Leto version that no one gave a chance to, but me personally thought he should have been the only one that we gave a chance to. We've seen enough Joker. I don't need to see another one. I don't need to see a Phoenix Joker. I don't need to. I'm cool. I'm good. Do we remember the one with the penguin in the Batman movie? How can we not?
That was my favorite Batman movie. Was that Returns?
Yeah.
No. Is that Returns? Okay.
Yeah, Tim Burton did an amazing job at Batman movies. Tim Burton was always good at movies. So the Batman Tim Burton movies was good. That was good shit. But the ones after that, I can't remember who directed the Batman Forever, Batman and Robin movies. I can't remember those.
I didn't like that one. Is that the one with Poison Ivy? Yeah, because Riddler was in there too, right?
Yeah.
Too much. I think I watched it, but I didn't care for it. I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, because I think Batman Forever was the first in that series. And then it was Batman and Robin. And then they didn't come out with the third one. They said, fuck
yes. The Penguin, that's my favorite. That's my favorite Batman movie.
It was Freeze, it was Poison Ivy, and wasn't Bane in that one too?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's the first time you've seen Bane.
Because he was with... No, he was in there because he was with Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was supposedly the person who gave him his power. Supposedly. Mm-hmm. Bane was in there too, but Bane was like... Now, Ransu, I will say this. The Bane in that one was more accurate than the bullshit we had just a few years ago. With the fucking Sean Connery voice-ass motherfucker. Talking about darkness is how I been brought to the light. Like, what? Never, no, you don't talk. Shut up.
Right.
No, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, he came out there buff already and intelligent as fuck. I'm like, that's not Bane. Bane is like a little scrawny motherfucker. And then when he get injected with this shit, yes, Bane is Mexican, but he sounded Scottish as fuck, didn't he?
Shut the hell up.
He was Scottish as fuck.
Scottish as fuck. Shut the hell up.
Man. I was like, oh, okay. This Mexican got culture. Okay, cool. So, I'm just saying, it's weird. But yes, they could have had a couple people. They did have Scarecrow in the very first one that I didn't like. Batman Begins. I didn't like that Scarecrow. I didn't like that movie, period. They could bring back Scarecrow. But I think in this the Batman movie, they're bringing the Riddler. It was clear that it was the Riddler who was going to be the main villain. And I want to say there was some hints of the Joker in it. But I don't think the Joker is a villain in it. I think they just kind of speak about him. And Robert Pattinson. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think Robert Pattinson was a good choice? Now, if you don't know who Robert Pattinson is the... I can't remember which his name is, but he's the one from the Twilight series. Not the... short werewolf, but the actual vampire.
You got me all confused because I don't watch Twilight.
Edward. Yes, Edward. The skinny white dude that. What else movies was he in besides Twilight? Paul just said
Yeah,
Twinkle Loser.
he was in a couple of other movies too. Yeah.
Wasn't he in Dawson's Creek too?
No.
He was in Harry Potter. Yeah, he was in Harry Potter. He's like a tall white dude. If you saw him, AJ, I'm sure you would know who the fuck he is. He was all over fucking TV at one point.
Mm.
All right.
I can't think. I don't know.
I can't remember. But do y'all think Robert Pattinson is a good choice, or should they stuck with Ben Affleck?
At this point, no, not Ben. He was okay. He wasn't the best. He's not the best. He's not the best. I don't know. What you think, AJ?
Just do a good job with it, because this will probably be the last
Patterson, no one cares.
This probably
They
be
said,
your
I don't
last.
give a damn.
This
do it.
probably be your last time to playing Batman if you don't do too good.
Yeah, that's true.
So, because Batman is an icon, so if you don't do well as Batman, then your coins will drop.
Well,
Can we have a new Batman, or would that just throw everybody off again?
I mean, this Batman didn't even come out yet, so at this point, it's called the Batman. And I was kind of like, where Iceman is going, I was kind of going there, but I was flipped it. I was going to say, let Ben do the regular Batman now, and then if they was going to come out with a Batman Beyond version, then yeah, I would have got Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson does have like that look that you can do a Batman Beyond. But as far as how I view a modern day Batman, I would have left Ben Affleck, to be honest. But Ben Affleck also said he didn't want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, Paul, now that you also say said something about playing Batman hero pose, they did show a little bit of the Batwoman show. Because I know the first original person who's casting as the Batwoman, she quit.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she quit. What was her name? Rose. Fuck, what is her name?
Did they say why she quit?
I didn't get into Ruby Rose. Yes. Yeah, Ruby Rose quit. They didn't really get into it.
Because she made all that bank off a freaking WAP. That's what she did.
On what?
She was in a WAP video at the end. She made all that money off of WAP.
I don't know. Should be easy to remember Ruby Rose. No, it's not. It's not. I just remember Rose. That's all I remember. And I remember she was in Orange is the New Black. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
But she's supposed to be... She quit, and then the new Batwoman is black. I can't remember. Hold on, let me look it up.
That's good.
Batwoman. Let's see here. Let's get some new stuff going. Alright.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Alright. It says Batwoman was forced to end its season early due to the coronavirus pandemic. And Ruby Rose exit the CW drama ahead of it. And the new person, Caroline Dries? Yeah, Caroline Dries. I never heard of her, but she's new. New to me, anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Batwoman is black, and yeah, they showed all that stuff at Fandom. And besides the toys and things like that, I'm sure they announced nothing else really happened. So yeah, I know this week we have Call of Duty preview on the 26th.
Yep. Can't wait for that.
AJ just said the 2K demo drops
Drops
tonight,
Monday.
12 midnight, Monday, whatever. Um, movie theaters are open up now. So I don't know if that new price is going to be done this week or not, but Bill and Ted comes out this Friday. No one's excited for Bill and Ted. Goddamn. All right, tough crowd. Jesus. Also the new X-Men movie comes out this Friday as well.
In the theaters?
Yeah.
Or,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The X-Men movie that's supposed to be like a horror movie.
Oh, y'all go ahead and enjoy that. I'm straight.
You don't like X-Men movies?
Oh, it's not that. I'm not about to feign dangle with Corona.
But it's 15 cents a ticket.
What? So it's gonna cost me 15 cents to catch Corona?
I mean, hey, that's almost free.
Shut the hell up.
I mean, unless you wanna, buy popcorn, then it's gonna be $35.15.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause they gotta make their money back somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I would just go ahead and put these things on your calendar. I want to see the X-Men movie, but if they don't put it on like demand, like most movies was doing, I'm just gonna have to wait until it comes on demand.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I find a movie theater that's like it's mostly empty, and I can catch it like in the middle of the day when everybody's at work.
Well, you know what? Those theaters with the reclining chairs that look like mini beds almost.
Mm-hmm.
Those would probably be the best ones to go to because they're so spread out. And even there, I think they're gonna skip seats and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess you just have to take the risk depending on what you know to be true. I don't think I could take the risk. I live in a very predominantly white neighborhood where they don't give a fuck.
Right.
So they're gonna pack them fucking movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's 15 cents. Oh fuck yeah.
Kids galore gonna be in that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I will be just waiting for the X-Men movie, even though I really want to see it. But other than that, I don't think. Potter also said that the Nintendo Switch sales are going on till the 31st.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of things happening this week. Mm-hmm. Are we going to find out the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One prices? Who knows? Probably not, but wishful thinking. Mm-hmm. RJ said the new Flash season. All right, we're done with DC shit. We're Marvel over here. All right, we're done with DC shit. We gave him a little shine. We cool. We're done. Y'all good.
Oh, Lucifer is out, right?
Who?
Lucifer.
I don't know. What is that?
I think so. You ain't never seen Lucifer? I think it's on Netflix.
Pinky, that sounds demonic as shit. No.
No, it's not demonic.
I don't want to write that shit in my house.
It's not demonic. It's actually a really good movie or show.
I'm about Jesus over here, okay?
Oh my Jesus!
That's it. I don't do all that.
No, it's really good. I seen the last season where David watches it. Oh, and I seen the last season. It was pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess that's out now. Pinky said it. I don't know. Don't take my word for it.
I had to do the Reading Rainbow thing. I have to.
Mm-hmm. I don't watch shows like that. Anything with Lucifer, like when kids come around and you ask them what their name is, they say, "My name's Lucifer." Yeah, get this kid away from me, y'all. Like I don't deal with that shit. Like, why would you name your child Lucifer? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't do that shit. So, y'all have fun with that show. And that's it. That's all I got. AJ, you got anything else?
Nah.
All right. So, without further ado, let's do this giveaway. If you haven't already bought all your tickets, please do so in the next 30 seconds before I close this thing out. Once again, Pinky, why don't you tell them what they are competing for right now? I like it.
The Rona stoppers. Yes. You get two. Well, it's because it's one each, right?
Yes.
Or you get two.
We're giving away two, but it's going to be one each. So we're going to pick two winners.
So two winners. Okay. So you would have a RealOnesGaming exclusive Rona stopper, aka mask. So if you have not gone and get your tickets now. Got about what, a good minute before Green hit that button.
Let's see. Everybody good? Y'all good? I'll give it 30 more seconds.
Alright.
AJ, you got too many tickets. Why are you trying to get 20 on the bitches?
Hey, I was trying to win.
Ransu, you failed too. Stop trying to buy more tickets. You get 10. 10, that's it. The first one is free. So, yeah, y'all out here trying to buy stuff. Alright, I'm closing it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, and it is gone. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Pinky, who do you think is going to win the first one?
I hope me.
I hope it's me. Wow. Alright, here we go. And the first winner is KR Bridge. She wins the very first one. Look at her. With a 12.50 chance to win. And Ransu up there hating. And she was just talking about how she hopes she wins.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And here is the second one in 5, 4, 3, 2. Iceman!
Oh, GG! I hit all winners.
Congratulations to Bridge and Iceman. Please make sure you send me your address right in the Discord right there. Pop up in there and just send me a message, private message me on Discord. Let me know your address and I will get you your Rona stoppers ASAP. ASAP. Is it the white one or the black one? I have a black one, and then the other one can be whatever color they want. So I'll say this. Bridge, what color do you want? And you can tell me in the chat right now. And then Iceman, what color do you want? And then we'll figure that out. Okay, so Bridge wants a black one. She got it. And then Iceman, what color do you want? White or black? That's not what you said, though. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Okay, two black ones. All right, cool. So we got two black ones coming your way. Just send me your address in the Discord. Part of said, wait, Green, roll one more. I want to see something. I am sorry, but it is closed. Okay, we are done. I can tell you this. In that sweepstakes, I did put a little something extra for subscribers. So if you were a subscriber, you got a little bit of the luck. What? It's not rigged. It is not rigged. Because Iceman isn't subscribed. It gave you a little bit extra luck, but I literally put just a little bit of extra luck on it. So that is also the benefit of being subscribed. However, it was an even match. Everyone had 10 tickets. Everyone had the same opportunities. And Iceman and Bridge both won. Yeah, you gifted Iceman a subby, but it wouldn't count until after this stream. I'm looking at it now. It didn't count it. So, thank you guys. We are completed with that journey. Iceman, And the bridge, congratulations. Make sure that you send me your stuff. Oh God,
Bless you.
thank you.
Rona.
Um, no, not at all. I didn't sneeze like 3 times like you did, sir.
I got an allergy, sir.
That was funny. Green was like, what number is that now? That shit was funny. He was counting them.
But yes, thank you guys. All right, we're gonna get up out of here. Pinky, what are your closing arguments?
Well, thank you guys for coming and watching us again. We appreciate it so very much. We had a really good podcast today, so make sure you guys check out that Netflix documentary. What's it called? High Score. So make sure you guys check that out again. Actually, let me put the link in the. Oh, because we're gonna do a RealOnesGaming Discord stream of it, right? We're gonna watch it on Netflix.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we're gonna watch it today at 6. Let
Yep.
me actually put in the Discord. So make sure you guys are following our Discord in there. So at 6 o'clock, we're gonna have a classroom discussion. We're gonna watch and talk. But yeah, you guys can catch me here on Twitch at Miss Pinky 313. I stream every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturdays is always up in the air because I like to sleep in. But we'll just say like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning. But yes, you can also catch me on Twitter at Miss Pinky 313 play _ You can also find me on YouTube at 313 Miss Pinky. And that's my Instagram. Oh, Instagram 313 Queen Pinky on there. So yes. That's all I got. You guys make sure you focus on yourself. Do some self-care. Yes, that's so needed. Don't forget about yourself. Do some self-care. Read a book, maybe. Do some journaling, coloring, something to, make you feel happy. Whatever makes you happy, you do it. Responsibly. Make sure you wear your mask. Okay. Wash your hands. Have your hand sanitizer on you at all times. Don't forget about that because Corona is still out here. It's not as rapid as it was in the beginning, but we don't want to get it there anymore. So yeah, just make sure you look out for you and your loved ones. That's all I got.
All right, AJ.
Well, y'all already know the deal. It's been fun. It's been a good podcast for the day. Y'all can catch me right here on Twitch at KingAJ_15. I stream randomly. You can find me on YouTube at KingAJ15. That's where you see most of my content at. You can find me on IG and Twitter at KingAJ_15. And we, like Pinky said, keep your hand sanitizer, keep your mask on.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing, Maya, I know you couldn't be here. We miss you. We love you. All the other good stuff. Hope you out there being safe. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm Greensp. Yeah, catch me out on Instagram, Twitter, Greensp_R1G. Catch me out on the Twitch for all my streams, Monday through Friday. Twitch.tv/Greensp_. Make sure you check out Real Ones Gaming, the Real Ones Gaming channel on Twitch all the time. Twitch.tv/Real Ones Gaming. Because not only will you be able to see the live streams that we have from the stream team and the podcast, but there's also going to be some reruns in case you missed anything. You can always watch it on this channel as well. Okay? All right. So I don't have anything new. I'm out. We're out. We're going to get ready for this thing. See you guys on the Discord at 6 p.m. today. For those watching on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube, make sure you join the Discord. It's in the description. For movie nights and other days like that, we're doing some good things for the community. So, we out here. Make sure you guys register to vote if you haven't already. Go to gamers.vote for more information. Until next time, guys, we will catch you guys later. Stay real.
Yes.
Peace.
Bye.
The stars,